My mate recently spent a whole evening cleaning the kitchen before his wife came back from a 2-week holiday with her best friend. He would have preferred to be out drinking with his mates, watching TV, surfing the internet, or doing basically anything else. But he thought it was important to get the kitchen as clean as a hospital before his wife got back. When she walks in, she doesn't even look at the kitchen, but she sees the son and says, "Did you even wash our son's hair once in the 2 weeks that I was away?" As the two of them sat there separating the cake that had formed on their son's head, he asked if she'd noticed anything about the kitchen. She looks around, shrugs, says, "Didn't you cook while I was away?" And I wonder, can a middle-aged man ever be clean enough for his wife? Maybe it's just me and my mates, but I don't think so. Men just don't have the ability to see dirt in the same way women do. If I did when I was single, the minute that this ring arrived, it disappeared, but I actually don't think I ever did. Over time, I've improved, at least in my opinion. Initially, I'd clean the dishes and forget the ones on the table. When I remembered the ones on the table, I forgot the pots and pans. When I got the dishes sorted out completely, I forgot to wipe down the bench tops. Then I forgot to take out the washing. How are they connected? Only my wife knows. Janet came back from a 10-day work trip to a very clean kitchen. Hey, I don't like to live in a mess, and if Janet's not around to clean up, I realised I had to do it myself. My daughter told me something that Janet had said behind my back. Be careful, kids tend to do that. Janet had said that the bench top looked like it hadn't been wiped for 10 days. Now that's really not fair. Everybody knows how quickly a bench top gets dirty with 3 kids and a husband who works full time. Secondly, who really cares? I said to Janet, the kids were happy. I'd made sure their homework was done. I'd made sure they were well fed. We'd had some fun together. They hadn't called her once crying that they missed her. To me, that was a win. From my experience, women take on the responsibility for most of the cleaning. If you're one of those guys who can clean well enough to keep their wife happy, stay away from Janet. But the reality is the grass isn't always greener. While our wives are happy to point out our imperfections, sometimes they don't see their own, kind of like a greasy stain on a bench top, but we love them just the same. Here are a few tips for any wives living with middle-aged men, and if you're a middle-aged man, maybe you want to show this video to your wife. Firstly, we really don't see the mess. It has something to do with evolution, hunting, starting fire with rocks, that kind of thing. It's DNA. Secondly, we don't like living in mess either, but we can handle it more than you can, which is why you're always the one to initiate cleaning. Thirdly, it's easy to criticize what we've done, but encouragement will get us a lot further. I recommend 80% encouragement, 20% constructive criticism that doesn't use the words, "Are you blind or stupid?" And finally, we're doing our best because we love you. Any shortfall isn't to be taken personally, and yelling and screaming won't make us do a better job. Being with the same person for 15 years isn't easy, and I'm really blessed to have Janet as my wife. I'd like to think sometimes she feels blessed that I'm her husband. No marriage is normal. No marriage has a perfect balance of all things in all the areas. And only those who are inside the marriage can really understand the intricacy of what goes into making it work. Janet does the majority of housework, but I make all the YouTube videos. Really, Janet does everything better than I do, and I just support in the areas where I can. So until next time, guys, really do your best to clean up around the house. Ladies, understand that we're only going to do about 75% of the job that you want. Hopefully we make up for it in other areas. Understanding that will create a peaceful house so we can all enjoy middle age.
Hi, I'm Adam, the man behind and in front of The Honestly Middle-Aged Man. As a recent arrival to middle age, I realise my place in the world has changed. And that's what this channel will cover. It'll be quick, painless, and perhaps a little bit funny. It'll be me, being me, helping you, be you. Enjoy middle age.